When you don't have a cemetery, the past is invisible. You might see a few pictures hanging on walls, but you don't have the same connection to the past that you have when you walk out of the church and you pass the gravestones.
George Washington gave about equivalent of $1,200 for the founding of our parish. He lived just down the road, 8 miles. The cemetery was built around the church, which was very typical of that time. Very easy, of course, to go from the funeral mass to the burial, also being a close location for the relatives and family members to visit the graves of their deceased loved ones.
If you look at the field in front of us, in front of the church, a major skirmish occurred during the Civil War. And at that time, Clara Barton, who was a patent clerk in Washington, D.C., she came out with one of the trains, and it is said that from her experiences here, this was sort of the beginning of the American Red Cross.
We know that the ties that bind us to each other on earth don't unravel at death. We believe that only the perfect go immediately to heaven. So for most of us, we'll find in purgatory a place of purification and temporal punishment due to the sins that perhaps have been forgiven through the sacrament of confession, but there's a purification that needs to continue till we reach that perfection that Christ desires for us in order to enter heaven.